Welcome to Joy of Painting. I'm Bob Ross. Today, a polyscape. Got the brush loaded up with some light ochre and some burnt umber. I'm just gonna let those go wherever they need to. And now let's paint the forest floor. Here we go, just right around here. Just as easy as you want to be. And we'll put a couple birds over here on the side. And if anything's going wrong in the forest, they'll hear it. Of course, these little forest creatures, if there's something wrong in the forest, they'll see it. And oh, I think that little birdie smells some barbecue. And oh, hey, DP, guess what's going wrong in the back row? Okay, well, let's paint the bottom right now, the bottom area. Let's get some pitch black, some coal black, some evil ebony, and some soulless bastard, and just let the brush go wherever it wants to. Just, no accidents, just happy mistakes. And here we go. We'll just fill in that space right around here, just all up on the edges. Don't worry about the neatness there, just wherever you need to put it to be. Okay, all right, I think that's all the time we have for now. Until next time, happy painting, God bless, and the box score starts now.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple: C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Howard Coward for box score.
Hello and welcome to the Box Score. I'm Brock in Los Angeles, joined by the Danets in Milford, Connecticut. We're down to 3 of them today. Paulie is off because he works so hard. Well, there was a lot of discussion regarding the class of 2015 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as it was announced today. Seton, as the music expert and guru to all, who were some of the more deserving inductions and who were some of the least deserving?
Well, it's tough to say least deserving. The controversial one this time was Green Day, although they certainly have an arguable good case to be in there. Mm-hmm. But there are so many snubs, though. Like NWA was a big one. Like, how did they not get in this year? They've clearly had a far bigger impact on the world of music than Green Day did.
Oh, yeah. Well, then as we debate on the show, is it influence or popularity or what's the deal?
It's kind of both, right? I mean, you have to have a certain amount of influence and you have to have a certain amount of popularity. Well, like the Velvet Underground may not have sold as many records as other people. They still sold a bunch. And they were tremendously popular, though.
I don't think they sold anything, actually. I've heard this, that there were 99 people who bought Velvet Underground.
There's a perception
and
of
all of them formed a band.
But like the selection committee, why do you want to know what's going on behind the closed doors? How they weigh those
over all this time, they must have sold some records.
It's all taste, though. It's like, as you said very smartly, why are we arguing over this as if it's like who's got the best stats, Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant?
I know, it's art.
It's totally different.
It's not meant to be.
Yeah, like you like crap music, and I'm cool with that.
But Seton made a reference, and rightfully so. Like, how do you decide who the best painter is?
Yeah.
So some people, like Picasso or some like Titian or
you're gonna
Monet,
do like a draft of best painters and be like, I'm taking Picasso one.
How do you say one is better than the other if they have totally different styles of painting? Just like music is totally different. If you're into country music and I'm into rap, why would one be better?
Frankly,
than the other?
I don't even know really why we do this with movies or TV shows either. I don't know why there's like an award for, well, this was the one that we decided was the best movie. It's the same concept. It's still just art.
It's funny when we went to somebody threw out, who's the best living painter? The entire man cave got totally quiet.
The only person I can come up with is Banksy.
Yeah, he came up with a graffiti artist. Yeah, we dip our toes into culture, but not higher fine art culture.
How about Banksy?
We know our place.
Fritzy, who were some of your bigger snubs for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I thought Bon Jovi, but I'm surprised they weren't in. NWA I liked. Who else was Barry White? I thought belonged in there. Those were a few. As far as the ones that just got in, other than Green Day and Joan Jett, I wasn't even familiar with like any of the other ones. I'm still living in the '80s there. But Eric B. and Rakim, who Reggie Miller mentioned, was another one. Those were just some that I was surprised having LL Cool J. Those ones that I thought were all as deserving as some of the ones that just got in.
And you can't really separate Eric B. and Rakim. I mean, it's pretty much
both of them. They're one and the same.
They have to go together.
Yeah. For me, it's all about like the cool bands, like the Pixies and the Replacements, and like I'm a total like '90s indie rock nerd. Yeah. People hate that about me. I got like, shut up, nerd.
Well, yeah. There's there is a certain like
elitist. Is that the word?
Yeah, I get it. All right, we all like.
Yeah,
the Replacements.
Everyone's like, people are sending me notes. What about Def Leppard, man? I'm like, I'm sure Brock loves Def Leppard.
Oh, sure, the guy with the one arm, love him. Madonna,
Yeah.
one of the many artists in the hall today, maybe many people's chagrin. And Dan talked about a period in his life where he was actually her muse.
Just two people alone in New York needing friendship. That's all it was. And, you know, she kept saying, I want to write this song like Virgin Islands, like a Virgin Island. And I go, no, like a virgin. And she goes, I don't get it. I mean, I said touch for the very first time. And then she finally got it, and it clicked.
You're out of your mind.
Yeah. Yeah, Fritz.
Did you do like mock sportscast for her and everything while she like looked up at you?
She
admiringly?
said, would you dress up as the sportscaster again? I love that. And I did. So I put my earpiece in, I put makeup on, more makeup on, and just did like a mock sportscast for her. She loved it. She was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of some of these stories with Dan. We find out he's a Browns fan, he's a Bengals fan. And he tells some of these stories with celebs. He's kind of Forrest Gumpish in that he's really he's experienced a lot of different things and he's been in a lot of different situations. And I can believe somehow that Dan hung out with Madonna, and if he said he dated her or that they danced together at some club back in the 80s, I don't know. There's a way about him. There's a charm and charisma about Dan where and I'm gullible anyway. You put those two together, and I'm willing to believe it. So exactly how well he knows Madonna or what that story is, I really honestly don't know how
I love
close they
that
were.
you tried to assign your love of role playing to Dan. Did you ever dress up as a sports center?
The only thing missing was some food.
Did you ever do bumps and teases
I'm
and
sure,
foreplay, dude?
if you have Madonna alone in the room, that's the first thing you think of. I'm going to pretend I'm doing
some little
sports center.
sliders.
Yeah,
and
like what would you, if you had to write a tease for the upcoming experience, what would you say? Coming up next.
Coming up next, like a virgin, but not quite. Me and Madonna go one-on-one, if you know what I mean. Stay with us. I know you will.
Fritzy, who do you got? You got Madonna or Janet Jackson?
For me, I would take Janet Jackson in a heartbeat. Except for when Madonna was in her prime though, and she was she was singing. Lucky Star, I liked it, and she was rolling around in the water and everything. Yeah. But if you take the full body of work, I'm gonna go Janet Jackson. Does it for me?
Yeah, that's a tough call, but I'm gonna go with Madge, as it were, Madonna.
I personally am not going either. I think
material.
I've dated giant starlets before. It's not worth the hassle.
What good of material?
You know what I love though? Like, if we go, I wish that we had been keeping track all this time of the Dan Patrick Show and exactly how many careers Dan has built at this point.
Yeah.
Because he's basically taking credit for almost everybody.
Yeah.
And it started really with like Brooklyn Decker and Chrissy Teigen. And he was just like,
but then
I made
somehow
this little girl's dreams come true.
Then it expanded to Elle McPherson and Heidi Klum.
Right.
Somehow. He
Yeah.
takes credit for Heidi Klum.
And now
he let that
Madonna.
little bird fly. Yeah, Madonna.
He actually is like some type of like co-writer, ghostwriter, the muse for Like a Virgin. I had never heard that one before, but
typical DP.
That's Dan.
Oh, and of course, his hand in Reggie Miller's announcing career. Reggie falls firmly in the Janet Jackson camp, as we found out today, and he also gave his candidate for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Here's the one band that you guys have not listed, and I know it probably won't be popular, but you know this, Daniel. How about the Moody Blues?
Yeah.
The Moody Blues should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, people. Nights in White Satin, Story in Your Eyes, question. Okay? And how about New York? I'm going to go for New York. This is going to go deep now.
I didn't think you would go Moody Blues today, Reg, of all the bands, but that's what I love about you.
I like Moody Blues.
Moody Blues actually got a lot of love today from emailers and Twitter and whatnot. Although I have to be honest, I don't know that much about the Moody Blues.
Yeah.
They're ones that sort of.
Do they have any other songs besides Nights in White Satin?
That was pretty big.
Yeah, I don't.
But I got excited when he said Eric B. and Rakim. I'm like, oh, now you're getting somewhere. Moody Blues was very out of left field to me.
See, were you a little bummed when Reggie said he didn't like your Rain Bros t-shirts?
Well, no, because then after that he said he wanted one. So that's okay. I mean, that's one of those things when you do shirts like this, people always critique them and they're like, hey, you should have done it more like that, or you should have done it more like this. But no, I don't really care. We'll still send him one. It's all right.
Good for you. All right, available on danpatrick.com. Stick around. Ravens linebacker Terrell Suggs, hopefully you have one in XXX, is extremely athletic. Or is he?
Hi, I'm Reggie Miller, and you're watching The Box Score with Brock and the Danettes on Audience, DirecTV, channel 239.
You know what? A teammate of mine, someone said that a few years ago. Paul Kruger, he plays for the Cleveland Browns. He was like, you know, when a black guy, you know, is good, he's just a phenomenal athlete. But when a white guy is good, he's got a high motor.
Do you have a high motor, Terrell?
No, I'm just a phenomenal athlete.
We are back on The Box Score. Ravens linebacker Terrell Suggs confirmed that black linebackers are phenomenal athletes, and of course, the white ones just have high motors. On that note, McLovin, who has the highest motor in the man cave?
High motor. So if we're using high motor for lack of natural talent made up by effort, wow, that's a tough question because none of us have any natural talent. So I guess we're four ways. Now I'm going to say Paulie.
The flip side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Paulie, because Paulie is, I would say obsessed is not a strong enough word for how
His competitive spirit.
No. How much he is into linemen being called, white linemen being called high motor. This is his issue. This is his baby. How the media stereotypes. If there's like a write-up of like J.J. Redick saying he's a heady player, like in like the Tacoma News, Paulie is like
That's the first thing in the rundown.
Yeah, he loves white and black stereotypes for athletes. So, and he's got a high motor. He definitely has a high motor. Like,
he's definitely the most competitive of the bunch, and so when he wins something, it's really all drive and heart.
Right, it pushes it over the top.
Yeah,
and
he has no physical talent whatsoever, and I don't even think he would
It's
argue.
that wanting to win that gets him.
Yeah, but he'll compete. When we're in sports, he'll compete as hard as anyone, even though he has no athletic ability.
I would say he would compete way harder. Yeah. See,
and who is the least high motor?
Which would be the phenomenal athlete.
Yeah, I think it's you because we've always had these athletic competitions. You're a better athlete than anyone here. You should win every time, but
I've actually got zero motor. Zero. It's
It balances out.
Not even close. It's like a Prius.
Zero motor. Then I've got negative motors.
Yeah, no carbon footprint here. Well, maybe there's some jealousy out there with Suggs because when his athletic stature was mentioned, it was not recognized when he was telling stories about trying to bring down Big Ben.
He's probably the hardest quarterback in the NFL to sack, you know, just because of his physical stature.
Is he bigger than you?
He plays. Is he bigger than me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Roethlisberger about 6'6". Yeah.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're small, but
I'm not small at all. 6'4", 270.
Oh, yeah, you know, sometimes I don't hit the bell when somebody gives their height and weight.
Oh, what happened there? I saw you and Paulie both reach for it.
Well, we were gonna hit it, and then we sort of both pump faked for it and then stopped. And I'm always a little hesitant of ringing the bell because there's a really good chance that the person who's being interviewed has no idea what that means. So I don't want to derail the interview because we hit the bell. You know, like I don't think that Terrell Suggs is calling in being like, "Oh, dude, I love the height and weight bell. That's the best." He would probably be like, "What the hell is that bell ringing?"
We got distracted.
But it was funny. You and Paulie both reached about 3/4 way. You both pulled back simultaneously. It was a very interesting.
Well, it's sort of like a natural thing. As soon as I hear somebody's height and weight, even I could be in my car, my arm goes like this to reach for it. So it's like just reflex at this point.
That's much like the missed high five in the back row. Okay, do not go away. We will find out if McLovin can touch the rim or not.
when we first put this in, I demanded that it be regulation.
They had to move it a couple times. Why'd you test it out? Give me a jumper. If it goes in, it's 10 feet.
You should. How about this? If McLovin could touch rim, he gets what?
Could you touch rim?
Of course I can touch rim.
I'll bet you can.
Touch rim? Yeah.
Can you get the rim?
Yeah, I don't want to do it right now.
Here on the box score, in addition to music, you guys did your fair share talking about dunking. Paulie asked the boss would he rather shoot like J.J. Redick or dunk like DeAndre Jordan, and the boss said he wanted to shoot like J.J. Redick. Where do you guys stand on this, Fritzy?
I would take the dunk for sure. As great as shooting from long range and popping feels, especially if you hit nothing but net. Something about being able to dunk, because I can't come anywhere near that, would be quite an accomplishment.
I would take the ability to dunk almost anything. I would take years off my life to have the ability to dunk, especially the guy like that. I mean, that's just incredible.
I once dunked a volleyball, and it was the most thrilling experience of my life. I would take dunking over everything.
I would give anything.
Not even close.
It's just even that volleyball.
Yeah. Or to be the best pool player in the world. One of those two.
McLovin, you did say you could touch the rim, but you didn't do it during the show. Why not?
I didn't want to tear my patellar tendon in front of the entire country.
Is it all possible because you can't touch the rim? Because we found this classic footage where you sort of made a valiant attempt, but were unable to get all the way up and just fanning at the net there. What, were you sick, or was something physically wrong?
I don't know. You saying I can't get rim?
Well, how about this? We'll give you a chance at redemption, and you can prove the haters wrong. You want to try to get up there?
Let's do it, baby. All right.
Don't hate.
Just got to warm up a little first.
Not a problem. Calisthenics are important.
Are those good shoes for jumping?
Probably not. Okay.
You're going to do it.
There we go.
You shocked the world with the bench pressing. There's no reason why you're not going to be able to hit the rim now.
Whoa, look at that confidence right there. That's a man who's about to touch the rim right there.
Oh, man, there's no room to run on this court. That's the problem. I like to come in from the right.
Michael Jordan used to jump from out there.
And there's not a lot of room safely to continue on after you've jumped.
That feels really high right now. Is it high? Did you guys?
That's clearly a 12-foot rim.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wall is
All right, here we
pillowy
go.
soft.
Let's give it a shot.
Oh!
Wait, one more.
He gets another shot.
Might have been a fingertip situation.
You got about 2/3 up the net.
Oh!
What is going on? I could definitely get rim.
One more shot.
3 4/4. Come on, get up there. Oh!
This is ridiculous. Hold on, one more time, Brock.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that rim's above regulation, son. It's right there.
Whoa, horseshoes and hand grenades, my friend.
I think it's higher than regulation.
One more time.
On the way out, one more attempt.
Do it again. Come on.
Ah, you got the back part. You got the back part for sure.
Well, the athletic prowess is not happening today, but we do have some holiday tips for you from one of the guys. We'll tell you those after the break.
Happy holidays from all of us at the Box Score to you. Here's how you get your holiday hall pass. Now, tell your wife you're going to the mall to do lots of Christmas shopping for her, but instead, just do a little shopping online, then go to your local pub for many, many, many drinks. Happy holidays from the Box Score.
We are back here on the Box Score. There's Paul Pabst giving you some fantastic holiday tips to make your time a little bit easier around the mall. But before we move on, before the break, McLovin was trying to get a little rim. How about we take a look back here? I think he may have actually got all the way up as he flies up there and actually just grazes the rim. So we're going to give him credit on that. Well done, Andrew. How are you feeling?
That was the magic piece of videotape we were supposed to see. That was the. I got it, guys. Guys, I got it. Yeah.
I did. I hit rim. It was just a bad angle.
That's what happened in there. This whole triumphant celebration.
I have a slight laceration on my finger. I have a boo-boo. All right. I have no idea what happened. I'll do it right now, Steve.
It's like you came in here acting like you just like windmill dunk.
We're gonna need to see a few other angles.
Windmill dunk.
Oh, that was fascinating. All right, well,
my God, what is happening to me?
Magic. Paulie was giving us some great tips for the holidays. How about it, Fritzy? Do you have all your shopping done?
All shopping is done. The cards have been sent out, and now it's just about enjoying the holidays and lighting the menorah, lighting the Hanukkah candles, and having some potato pancakes, spinning some dreidels, enjoying some holiday music, and hanging out with friends and family. So yeah, all the work stuff was done, and now we're getting ready for a little vacation time coming up.
Seton, is that your plan to go cyber on the shopping and then just sneak over to a bar?
Well, that's interesting. I wish that I could say that I was a good cyber shopper, but I usually wait too long, and then I'm like, well, there's no way I'm getting my presents in time for Christmas. So then I'm that guy panicked at the mall, like, oh, what am I gonna get? I should just get this bag of lotion, I guess. What am I doing? I have no idea. I'm the worst. I'm the worst Christmas present buyer ever.
Well, McLovin, you guys have a split household, Christmas and Hanukkah. Are you done with your shopping?
Shopping?
What's that?
I basically, shopping for me goes go in the back, grab a couple sweatshirts, give them my father-in-law and my dad, and call it a holiday season. Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
It is.
Brock, when you have 2 kids in a private preschool kind of thing, and yeah, let's see what you're shopping for, buddy. I was shopping for better credit card rates because I'm so far in debt.
Right. No, I've heard people discuss about how much it costs to get kids in preschool. I think my mom wrote a check for $35 to get me into high school. But before we go here, McLovin, we have a little gift for you. This is an actual still, and we're thinking that this confirms that you barely get the net right there.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's right there.
Some reason this is sadder than not hitting rim. This is actually sadder than
Is that going to be your new heavy on Twitter?
Yeah.
Fingertips.
By the way, I'm 6'3". I should be able to get rim standing still under the basket.
Let your fingernails grow a little bit.
Seton is how tall are you? You can almost get rim.
Yeah.
This is sad.
I'm under 6 feet.
Oh my God.
Well,
This
to the
is
man who
terrible.
doesn't have these problems, Fritzy, who's on tomorrow?
No, I came close to grabbing the very bottom of the net, but I missed that by a few feet. Hall of Famer Warren Sapp will join us. NFL Network host Rich Eisen of The Rich Eisen Show on DirecTV audience. So we will have that so far for the Wednesday edition.
Thank you. Please take good care of yourself, McLovin. Your quads are going to be killing you tomorrow. Thanks for watching The Box Score. We will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern right here on Audience Channel 239. If you're on the go, the podcast available on iTunes or podcast1.com. Mazel, McLovin.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple. C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you because I probably am.
Hey, thanks for watching The Box Score. Holy cow!